And we back like we never left. I know you miss us. We here. Let's talk. Let's go. Today we talking about, let them know.
Social anxiety.
I hate how you just killed my vibe like that. He said,
It ain't no
social
vibe, dude. He
anxiety.
came in here like he's sleeping. Social anxiety. Yeah, I know what it is. Let me know when y'all find out, cause I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Nah, social anxiety. I've been dealing with it as a child. You ever get that moment when you walk in
I
line?
thought you about to hit them with the Rod Wave Jones. Social anxiety, I feel.
You could go to sleep if you're tired. I'm here to
What
work.
the fuck?
Social anxiety. You guys ever been in line, right? And cashier told you $6.25, sir, and you looked at him like you was out of this planet. You didn't know what to say. Fumbled your words. Yeah, probably had a little bit of social anxiety. Might want to get that checked out. How about this? How about you ever made a phone call one day to a doctor's office, and as soon as they picked up and said, "How can I help you?" you kind of hung up on them? Yeah, it's a little bit of social anxiety right
Nah,
there.
that's wild. That's wild. If somebody answers, then you hang up on them.
I'm telling them stories about you.
No, I only do that when I want to know if a place is open.
Mommy used to make all your appointments until you was about 21, and then you met your fiance, and she made the rest for you.
You know how I know you lying?
Oh.
The last time I went to a doctor's appointment, I was 14. I've never been inside a doctor's office since.
And that's why you got the stomach issues.
I don't have
That
stomach
brings me back
issues.
to another point. But yeah, that's for another day. But yeah, this episode is gonna be on social anxiety. Feel like a lot of people could definitely relate to that. Listen, I was always called the weird kid, probably, or maybe I just was weird. I don't know, but you know, a lot of times they said you was weird if you can't socialize in public. And what is that? An introvert, right? It's considered a big introvert. Extrovert is the one that's are very. I call them extra.
Extrovert.
Easy to communicate with others.
Little Uzi Vert.
Outgoing.
Who's on my shirt? Lakers in 5.
Oh no, that's nasty.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but introvert. I consider myself a big introvert. Can't talk to nobody in public. Stop looking at me like that, man.
What?
It's so nasty.
Bro, I'm just looking at you talk, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I consider myself an introvert. And I think my social anxiety has a lot to do with that. It's very, very, I won't say now these days as hard, but it's difficult for me as a process to communicate with others outside. It could be like I give the example of the small stores because you know when you go grocery shopping, or like I said, when you have to call your doctors and make an appointment, or just I don't know, talk to somebody about something at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Or if
Yeah.
somebody confront you about something. Sorry to cut you off, but if you go to a mechanic shop, right? You say, yeah, your brake job is $150, but you know maybe that's not the issue or something, but you're too afraid to say something. You kind of get stuck and be like, maybe you're right. Yeah, let's just go with that.
I
Is that
mean, I don't go to
considered social
mechanic
anxiety?
shops because I know how to fix my own car.
Using
Big boy stuff.
I'm using a example. I'll fix mine too. Now it shakes constantly.
Yeah, man, like how he was just breaking it down. Good ways to break it down, make you understand a little better. But yeah, basically that's what social anxiety is for a lot of people. That some people don't really go through it at all, and it amazes me. Like when I see you guys just out there talking to people like you knew them for 5, 10, 15 years. You're just like, hey man, what's up? How you doing? And I'm looking, I'm like, cause sometimes I be with y'all, not y'all, but like I be with people who be like, you know, can small talk, like no problem. I'm like, you know him? They're like, hell no. And I'm just like, that's crazy. I wish I can do that. I really do. Another crazy thing is, a lot of times, some people you won't know they have social anxiety because they could do things where you'll be like, I can never do that. But over time, you get used to it. Prime example, us doing the podcast. People be like, oh, y'all don't got a social anxiety. Y'all in front of a camera, people watching y'all. Like, y'all just doing goofy stuff, saying things, you know, don't care what people think. Not true at all.
It's because we're in my man cave.
Exactly.
And we're brothers, and I could sit here in my ball shorts and socks and sit here and talk to them. But when I look at this camera, it's kind of weird, especially because there's lights in my face.
Yeah, it gets weird once you start knowing. Like sometimes for me in the middle of the podcast, I'll start getting that little anxiety because, like he said, once I start looking at the camera more often, and I'm just like, oh shit, we're recording. But like, sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'll just be like, okay, so I'm moving. Okay, am I sweating? Okay, do I look weird? Like that's the stuff that goes to my head. I guess it's the anxiety that's speaking, but like with anything, as long as you keep doing things more often, you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna look better. It's gonna look smoother to other people. But
Yeah, I can make my own doctor appointment now, guys. Just letting you know.
I still don't like talking on the
I hate
phone
doing it though.
for nothing.
What's hard for me is I know I definitely still go through because in the gym I see others approaching people and talking about their workouts and I can't. I could be standing how this close we are with each other next to people in the gym all the time and I can't say nothing to them. Sometimes I want to say something and I be in my head and I be in my thoughts and I can't get it out my mouth. Can't say, pause. Doesn't sound right. But
Wow.
yeah, pause. No diddy. I
Okay.
can't get the words out my mouth to say to somebody. I just get like stuck and okay, relax. I get
I'm good,
stuck
man. Go ahead.
and I just stay with the headphones on and listen to music. But right there is just proven like that I really can't speak to people in public and I get this anxiety and I feel like at one point they start staring at me but nobody's looking at me and I kind of get like I feel like all eyes is on me and that ain't the case at all.
That's crazy because every time I go to the gym, which I don't
So you can
usually go,
use a different example.
but every time I go, that's exactly how I feel. Like as soon as I walk in that bitch, I'm like, everybody's staring at me. Like, look at this fat ass. He not gonna know what he doing. So at first, when I first started going to the gym, like I'm when I first went to the gym, uh, at first I was cool. I'm like, all right, I'm chilling, whatever. Ain't nobody really paying attention. Everybody in their own thing, which in reality that is true. Ain't nobody really paying attention to you. It's just your anxiety
Everybody
speaking to
there
you.
working out.
But after a little while, for some reason, I kept going, and I don't know. I guess I didn't feel good with myself, but I felt like everybody was watching me. Like I felt like I couldn't work out because I felt like somebody's watching me or somebody's judging me or some shit like that. So that kind of like weaned me away from the gym in a way, kind of. Um, that's not the main reason I really stopped going. I stopped going because I got lazy, but that's a different story. Um, but yeah, man. Every time I walked in there, like every single time, probably up until I was ready to just like be like, I'm not going to the gym no more. Probably was like like 3 months, and I'm just like, I can't do this shit. Like I'll get on a machine, I'll do my first set, and then after that, I start sweating like fuck. My heart start pounding. I'm like, yo, they watching me. Like somebody's watching me. They don't think I did it right, or they probably looking at my weights, or how stupid I look, or something. It was just a bunch of shit, man. I had to say that because he brought it up, and I know there's a lot of people that feel that way, especially for the first time gym goers. I know you feel scared as shit, but in reality, nobody really paying attention, man. They doing their own thing, to be honest. But
I have more times happens to me too at work a lot when I go to like certain stops and when I'm about to perform a delivery I gotta go get like a printout or some type of documentation showing if whatever I'm about to deliver is gonna fit because I deliver like fuel and stuff. So usually I go in some of these spots. There's already a group of guys talking or coworkers, and I go up to them and I just feel so like out of it. And like I had to ask them, "Hey, I'm here for this delivery," and they just all look at me like, "Yeah, what's up, bud?" and all this. But it's like I just broke up their conversation. I just get so awkward. Like, yeah, I just want this paper so I can keep going and get away from these people. In the meantime, some of them are genuinely just being really nice to me, and I be thinking that they're talking shit behind my back, and I be
I,
so afraid to speak to them and approach them.
people
And
always do that
I don't
shit.
know why. Um, it's just like that, and it's just like the small talk, just like basic small talk. And I don't know if like if I'm that fucked up as a kid growing up or what, but I can't at all. Like I have trouble having small talk. Could be at a line in Wawa, and it just be like it could be the smallest conversation, and they'll be like, when they do like hi, all right, let's go. We're gonna say I'm gonna buy food, right? And we're have a good one, enjoy your food. I'd be like, you too. Why the fuck they not enjoying their food? They're working. I just tell them you too you enjoy your food as well. So it's
You know
like
what
you
just happened to me?
get so scared. Look, I just stuttered.
Yeah, I
Get
don't
so
know what the
scared,
hell is
and
your
it's just
problem.
like boom.
That's funny you said that because on Father's Day I'm in Walmart,
A lady said Happy Father's Day. He said you too.
Yep. Dickhead.
She probably was happy. Said like, yeah,
Dumb as
damn
shit.
right.
She looked at my receipt, said Happy Father's Day. I said you too. In her head, she's like, he's a fucking idiot.
She's like, I'm a woman.
He's a dumbass. Look at him. Look at this dumbass walking to his car.
Yeah, then that's when you walk with your head. That feels so weird. Let's just get out of here.
No, I'm there talking to Ann. I'm like, I just told this lady Happy Father's Day. Shit is bad, man.
Little stuff like that.
Stuff. I wrote some stuff down about social anxiety, but the handy dandy notebook is back. I like that. They said someone suffering from social anxiety has a fear of being evaluated or judged by others.
Mm-hmm.
I think in a way, I'm probably this is probably not gonna be a good thing to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway, only because, like I said, when we come on here, we talk about what we see, what personal experience, you know. I think everybody kind of goes to that. Like every person, there's not one person out there who'll be like, I don't give a fuck what they say, and actually 100% really mean it.
Nah, some people probably really don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It can, but I ain't seen nobody like that yet.
And
I've seen people say it. People always say it.
I'm gonna say the ones, but they be out of it. Like the homeless people down K&A, the crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that's because they're not there though.
They walk around butt ass. I'll give a fuck you.
But they not there mentally though. Right. So that's
anybody
different.
saying, I mean,
because I say it, and for like all y'all know, like I really don't give a fuck what people think about me, say about me. Damn, but you do sit there and be like, what do they think? Not in like that very moment, but you probably like I said, everybody. I feel like if you want to have a healthy mental health or just a healthy lifestyle, like when you lay down before going to bed, I feel like you should rerun your day in your head, what you could have done different, what you could have done better. You know what I'm talking about? Like I feel like everybody do that. So me, when I do that, I always think like, damn, what that person thought after I said that or something. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, because a lot of times, because I mean, like I'm straightforward with a lot of things I say. And a lot of times I just say it because that's just how I am. I just say what I think, and I really don't be meaning to hurt people's feelings. So a lot of times when I'm reflecting on my day, I think like, damn, what they thought after I said that. Like, because sometimes when I'm talking to people, I just say shit, and I feel like I might have said something wrong. Because sometimes like we be in the middle of a conversation and they stop talking, they be like, yeah, like shit, I hit a nerve right there, and it's like I didn't mean to. It's just I'm trying to be honest with you. Like I'm just being honest. Like so, a lot of times I think on that too. Like I do mean it. Like I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. But it's just like I think what they. I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I'm sorry, but I think what they might feel after the stuff I say. I guess I don't know, but.
I think everybody judges though, and everybody has an opinion, and then as people, we always get so self-centered.
I don't know if everybody judges. I don't judge.
I think
people.
A lot of people judge. You fucking judge.
Everybody I don't judge nobody.
It doesn't have to be negatively. It's just I believe everybody still has an opinion of something of someone. They see something and might say something.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
and that's what it says about someone suffering has a what? I can't read handwriting. Someone has a fear of being evaluated or judged by others. Well, definitely. Like you said about the gym stuff, while you working out, you.
Oh yeah, that was
people looking at you.
I was 100%.
Why he's lifting this? Why he's doing that? Why his form is like that? Sometimes people are not saying that. Sometimes people are saying that. But at the end of the day, the fact that you're thinking that is showing that you have some type of anxiety, a social anxiety.
Yeah.
Like if I make a certain order and people after they bring your food, like you eating all that or that's what you're gonna get, I'm like, fuck, did I order something wrong or?
Nah, you know we fucking me up.
Nasty?
Like once in a while, like I know I'm a big guy, right? I understand that, but once in a while when I go to a restaurant, I really just want a salad.
Like this motherfucker lying.
Right, that's what I be thinking though. That's what I be thinking. But like, I really I just want a salad.
They bring out like, sir, you want chicken with this?
Yo, like, but like salads be refreshing. Like. You know how you eat it when you eat a good salad? It's just refreshing. You don't feel full.
Chick-fil-A got
you don't feel hungry. You good. Like you don't gotta eat no more and you good. Like I should always.
I'll
I feel
tell you
like
this
people
though.
watching it be like, do that all the time, fat ass.
I don't go to the restaurants and order a salad. Though, I'll tell you that.
No, it gotta be a salad with something though. It gotta be like a grilled chicken salad or fucking. You know what I'm talking about? Like something like that. But
I'll get a salad from Chick-fil-A with the chicken. That's
I just had one
great.
a little while ago when we was working on the house and over there in Jasper. I was
Chick-fil-A salad.
yeah, Aunt put me on.
I put Ant on Chick-fil-A. He always fucking lying
I don't know. He said you never ate like that, so
because he stole my food. What's that noise? You hear it?
I was trying to burp on the mic.
My house be making
Um,
weird noise, guys.
some examples of like social anxiety stuff that like
Besides that we
I got
gave already?
anxiety a little bit right now because I did that long pause, so now I feel like we look dumb as fuck. So I just grabbed this pen and started doing this for no reason. But I got some examples. I know a lot of people here can relate to probably all of them. I know the last one he gonna love because he brings that up almost every fucking episode. But some example that I read online that will trigger your social anxiety the most would be public speaking, meeting new people, a job interview, or talking to a cashier. Those are the top four that have triggered the social
Talking to a
anxiety.
cashier is the one I always talk about every episode. You said the last one.
Talking to
Talk
a
about
cashier.
no damn cashier.
You always bring that
I
example
do
up.
bring it up a lot.
Yeah,
Because that's like the biggest anxiety is like talking to somebody at a cashier because you got to talk to them. Your line's coming, your food's going down the line. And they're like, all
I know
right.
it's like and that's those be the worst ones. Like
It's
you
bullshit.
know you have to talk. Like you're next. Like
Last time I was at Starbucks with my son Noah, and this girl was looking at my window. Noah pushed the alarm on my car for some reason. He was waiting in the car, so it was real loud. So I got in the car and I turned it off. And I started laughing with him. This girl looked at my window. She's like, "You have a Naruto air freshener? Cause it's so cool. Where you get it from?" And I was like, "Damn!" She could see my car, and I just got so scared to talk. I was like, yeah." And I gave her like 2 or 3 different stories, and I think I said one of the stories wrong. I'm like, "Just fuck, let's just get out of here." It's the
dumbass.
fact that I'm like, I didn't even know what the fuck to say, and she was being so.
She
friendly.
worked there.
No, she was another girl in the
Oh,
car
no.
next to mine.
That's
And my
funny.
window was down, but she was just being friendly and really into like the anime.
She probably drove off like, what the fuck is that asshole's problem?
Yeah, because I was cracking up with no one in the car. Then once she said something and I seen that she was looking, my demeanor changed, and I got so scared. Like fuck.
Nah, what I want to talk about is the first example though. Public speaking.
Public speaking, that was the worst in school. Say, come up
Bro.
and read this, Jonathan.
What you had to do in college?
Did it in college for classes?
Well, I mean, yeah, public speaking happens all through school. To be
you
honest,
got it, but
it
in
does.
college is much bigger. But in school, like when goes back as a child, when they call
When
your
they-
name, you got to read
Oh
the book.
my god.
They go around the room or they even if
Oh
you don't
my
raise your
God.
hand. Sometimes I would think I'm gonna raise my hand. They don't call on me. Nah, they gonna call on you still.
Nah, we needed to read. I was in one class. I forgot.
Just read the school.
It was
acting
definitely in
books.
McKinley. I was
It
in
the reading
McKinley,
books. Yeah.
and our desk were like
Damn itchy shit. My eczema.
like in a line. So the teacher in front of the class and our desk was like this. Boom, one line, one line, one line. So we'll go one line to read,
Oh, they'll tell you read 3
Bang,
sentences. 3.
bang, right? So I was like the 6th kid that sat there. So everybody's going, boom, 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 boom. Bro, I remember one time. This is around like PSSA testing.
He
Remember
said
that?
PSSA.
That's what it's called, though, right?
PSSA. You said PSSA.
PSSA.
All right,
Man,
go.
shut the fuck up. It was around that time or whatever. So we was doing like some exercise shit and whatever. I don't know. She called it brain workout, some bullshit. I don't fucking know. But everybody was reading something. She said, read that, boom, next person, next person, next person. All she was saying was next, and everybody know who to go because we just do it all year,
I
same
couldn't
routine.
keep. I was with my finger like this.
Bruh, I don't know why, but this one time I was fucked up. Everybody going. I think I was at like the 6th or 7th, whatever. I was around that. I was the beginning of the 2nd row. Boom, 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 boom. Right, everybody flowing through that joint. Here comes me. She said next. I didn't say a word.
Damn.
She said next. I didn't say a word. She's sitting at the desk looking at the same book we reading. She looks up. She like, it's your turn. I literally sat there and did this.
You was a weird kid.
Bro, I was bitching.
I would try to read. I mean,
Bro,
I
I couldn't,
read
like-
great. I read great.
I could, and the thing was,
It's the fact
I-
of doing it in front of people.
yeah, that's the thing. I could I read good. Like I was always in every.
And it didn't help that McKinley, when the kid messed up a stutter, everybody clowned the shit out of him. And I was like,
Nah,
I don't want
yeah,
to be that kid.
yeah.
Soon they start stuttering, everybody like,
Listen. If you was weak, you could not make it through McKinley. I'll tell you
and
that
was in
right
there
now.
like, they like spit it out, boy.
Nah, if you went to McKinley, everybody got out that joint tough. No matter
I
what,
know,
man.
but
That joint was
that
crazy.
that school was wild, but
But
it was like that. And the thing is, like, if my thing was, look, I just did the stutter thing of my aunt.
you gotta relax, man.
The when I was reading the book, I was afraid because like I said, I would follow with my finger, and then if you would come back for some reason, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you did it. You come back to the next line, you think you're in the next line, but you're reading the whole sentence you just read again and just went by again.
Nah, my show be so bad.
No,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
mine's would be like that. And I'd be like, oh, sorry, but I won't look up at all. I know people are looking. I would never look up. I'll just stay facing my book until my turn is done. Then I'll wait to the next person and wait till they're done to finally look up again.
bro,
So I feel like,
my
all right, they're
social
done looking at
anxiety
me and they're done looking at him.
was so
Third
bad
person.
that I would read the sentence. I'm flowing. Like I said, I could always read. Reading was never a problem to me. So before y'all start judging me, I could read, motherfuckers. All right. So I was reading, boom. And this was, I think I was in 8th grade actually. They asked me to read something. About that time, I was cool reading in front of class. I just couldn't go and present in front of class, or I couldn't like raise my hand and willingly answer something. I still couldn't do that yet, but they asked me to read, I was doing it. So boom, calling me to read. I'm bet I still got the anxiety, so I'm still reading that. I don't know why this shit happened. I'm reading what I'm supposed to read, but I start reading the paragraph next to it as
Nah, I
I'm
never
reading
did that.
this one, because I'm looking over there. I'm like, because everything's going. I'm like, and he's like, whoa, where you at? Like, what? He was like, we on this page. I'm like, yo, I'm like, I know, I was reading. I don't know. I was just like, man, it was always fucking up. Like reading it was always fucking up to me. But I could read. It was just that social anxiety shit.
Shit, me getting yelled at in school was the scariest. I mean, it didn't really happen, but if it did, my face turned pitch red. Like I said, pitch red, cherry red, and just like
It got bad for me in college,
so
for real,
embarrassing.
When we actually had like a public speaking class. We had a
That's what I'm saying. I think all colleges you get one of them courses.
yeah, most
I think
likely.
you have to.
Andrew could tell you. Me and Andrew had the class together, and when it was my turn, I would go up there. I would just, this is literally me. Like whatever speech I had or anything, it's just like this. All right, so today we're gonna make sure I don't see nobody. I don't want to look at nobody, because then I'm gonna get scared as fuck,
Yeah, he was weird. I didn't do all that.
bro.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't a weirdo though. I wasn't a weirdo. It just times like that,
this and reading.
bro. It was just like this,
Like,
like
get that weirdo out of here.
nah, fuck that. But you wanna know something nasty?
You farted up there.
No, I didn't fart while giving my speech, man. I'm giving the speech. I'm sweating.
Your underpits were sweaty.
What they called?
Underpits.
Underpits. He just called it an underpit.
I mean, it's under and is your pits. Underarm.
Armpits.
Underarm. Armpits. Underpits.
Underpits.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
calls it
just said that.
underpits.
I do. I just did.
That's wrong.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
Let's see if it's actually
underpits is not a real word. But anyway, I'm giving my speech.
I put under Peter.
You want to be under Peter?
Under Peter.
Yo, this guy's crazy.
Underpits.
But I'm giving my speech. I go sit down, and I'm still sweating because I'm still nervous. So Andrew will always be like,
Sorry, it is a word though. It's the axilla or underarm. That's what it says. It said underpits is a colloquial term of the armpits.
I know you're not reading that word right.
COLLOQUIAL.
Shut up, man. But so I go back, sit down, and no bullshit. I'm not exaggerating. My armpits used to sweat. It will cover my whole sleeve, my short sleeve, and it'll be like to my like rib cage. All this,
Yeah,
bro.
that I seen people do that. That's
Bro, that
that's
was
terrible.
bad. I sometimes had to like cut school, like college and shit, cut classes to go home because like I had a shower, like change my clothes and shit like that, and it just be bad. Like I'll be so nervous, man. Like social anxiety. Like now my social anxiety is all right. I think it got way better for real, because
But you eventually are forced in a position where you gotta kind of outgrow certain shit.
Yeah,
I mean, we
true.
work, so we're dealing with the public all the time as drivers. Shit, even as a driver, I'd be scared to tell people, go ahead.
Nah, yeah,
I'd just be staring at the public. I'd be staring at the people walk by and they're like, can I go? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
it's crazy. But next joint I want to talk about is the meeting new people.
Meeting new people?
Yeah, they said your social anxiety triggers when you meet new people. I guess like if you go with your homies somewhere, you get introduced to other people, and
Well, for one, I don't go nowhere with my homies. For two, no new friends.
for three, you hype as fuck. For
Nah,
four,
seriously, don't hang out with people like that. So, I mean, I guess as a back when I was younger, or like when I go to new
so
jobs,
you
new
never met new
faces.
people. You never met new
Yeah, I'm
people.
saying like when I go to
So
new
how do you feel
jobs
meeting those new people?
in public, I don't associate with them like that. I don't pretty much at all unless they
So
talk to
how you
me.
met the people you met now in your life?
I work with them.
So you met new
Work or
people.
school.
So how? That's
We was forced probably in some type of group project
Shit.
or group working together, and then eventually we started talking to each other. They're like, "You're so cool."
you're so ugly.
I'm like, "Thanks."
The fuck?
No, but
But
seriously,
how? That's what I'm saying.
most
You
likely
saying
I was like probably forced in a position like in a project or something. I really don't go up to people and talk to them
I know that, but you gotta meet new people.
at work or school, work, or that's it. I like anybody I met out there, I don't talk to. If I met somebody, I had like a very small talk. I don't keep talking to them. Even people in the gym, I'll say hi to them. Probably said once or twice, and after that, I don't keep talking to them. It's
Well,
not that I don't want to. It's just I have so
you
much
met
trouble
new
doing
people.
so.
So the thing
Yeah.
is, you must have felt some type of way when you
Yep.
first met them, like not talking to them and shit like that. So,
I didn't
mean,
know what to say. I didn't know how to start the small talk. I'm bad at small talking. Saying, "Hey, so is your parents dead?"
what the
They'd be like, "What?"
fuck?
Yeah, I'd be like, "Yeah, never mind. I'm walking away." No, I wouldn't. No, I would try. I would honestly wait till I'm in a position where somebody's talking to me first, and it's easier for me to reply than to start the conversation.
You can't just go to somebody and just shake their hand. Hey, I'm such and such.
When I have to, when I'm in a position I have to, yes, I
Every
can.
time I meet somebody new, like you said, you
But
kind of
you're
have
meeting
to.
them. But I'm
Like
saying
if
in
I'm
a
starting this
situation
new
of school,
job, bang, I'm going in there. Like when I did my first day at this job, where I'm at.
when
I
I
went in there.
have
Yo,
to,
what's up?
yeah,
My name is Orlando. Bang, bang, bang.
yeah, when
Yo,
I
what's
have
up?
to.
How you like?
But I'm saying you should say meeting regular people in general.
But I'm just saying meeting new people and anywhere. It don't fucking matter. But
I guess if it's like
meeting new people
somebody's
for
with
me
someone.
wasn't really too much of a social anxiety because, like I said, I didn't give a fuck about people. So if I did go somewhere, one of my homies, and we went to one of his homies' crib or whatever like that, I didn't really give a fuck about both. So I wouldn't even talk to him or whatever. But it's like some people they really can't meet new people because they can't talk. Like they're just so socially awkward because they're so scared that they cannot speak to new people, and it's crazy.
Nah, mine wasn't like that. It was just I prefer not to talk to them.
I think that's where I was at too. I just
I
prefer
just
just like
prefer. I mean, but if you was with your friend, I was with my friend, I wanted somebody. Yeah, I'll say what's up to them, but I wouldn't have a whole conversation with them. Just it would just be that one what's up and have my boy talk to them, unless they ask me something. But I just prefer not to speak to people or try to meet new people. And that's how I've always been. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Sometimes it's good because
I mean,
the
I guess
more
it's good
the
because
less
you're not in
people,
their
the less
life.
problems. I mean, when it comes to help people, that's a whole different thing. I can see somebody in need of help, I'm going to help them, and that's gonna change my mindset. But just on a regular day of just probably would just walk right by a lot of people, like I do now, and not say a word. Like I said,
You want to know something crazy?
What?
That's crazy. I feel like we talk about like so much stuff just reminded me. So I had to do a job at a Five Guys the other day.
You
Right?
have Five Guys?
Huh?
You have Five Guys?
Five Guys? No problem with it.
Oh,
So I had to do this job at Five Guys. I get in there. I go in. I'm doing my thing. Mind you, when I'm at work, I'm just focused on doing the work, getting it done, and that's it. Right? So I walk in. Boom. Manager in there. She one of her employees and shit. So I hear them mumble something. So I'm going in there doing my thing. I leave, pack up my truck, whatever, go back, uh,
I just thought about something now that you
get her
said
to
that.
sign the paperwork. She gonna grab the paperwork but not sign it. So that she's just looking at me, and I'm just looking at her. She was like, "You can say good morning when you come in here. You know that, right? That's not rude." I mean, no. She said that was
She
kind
was
of
playing
rude.
or she was upset.
she was playing but half serious, like trying to teach me some shit. She was like, you can say good morning when you come in here. You know that, right? So I was like, damn, my fault. I'm like, you
I would have
right.
been like, good night. I mean, sorry, I gotta go. I would have got so
No,
scared.
I just told her. I'm like, damn, you're right. Like, that was rude. I was like, I apologize. I'm just in my zone when I'm doing my work. I just try to get that shit done, keep it pushing. She's like, yeah, but there's humans in here. That means you can talk. It's okay.
See, but people like that make me feel fucked up, and I don't want to talk to people no more.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of
That's
started
not the way
sweating.
you talk to somebody, though.
She was like, I'm not. She was like, what she said? She like, I'm not trying to jump you here. I'm just telling you. Like,
Well, maybe she just doesn't know how you deal with it then, because I can't say it, because if she was being nice to you, trying to let you know.
nah,
like,
she was definitely being cool about it. Like, she wasn't being no
because
asshole.
she is right, because I'm not that bad. I will say, like, if I see somebody, like I said, I gotta go to a job. Hey, good morning. My thing is not bad. Good morning, brother. Keep walking. That's it.
Nah, it just, bro, I just be focused. I'm telling you, like, it's like I was up since 2 in the morning. It's 8 in the morning. I'm trying to get my day going. Like, I'm trying to be out of here. Like,
Yeah,
but
she's
I
trying
get
to
in
say,
there.
hey, come to reality. There's other people.
Yeah,
Man.
she was like, look, she
Be
was like,
human.
you could have said good morning. That was kind of rude. And I was like, damn. I was like, you right though. I'm like, I apologize. Like, that was rude. I should have said something. And she was like, no. She was like, no, it's okay. I just want to let you know. She was like, now you know. So next time, come in here and say good morning. I got you.
When you
You
said the
know,
thing about mumbling, what you supposed to say?
now I'm gonna say real quick. So I think Lisette got mad after I told her that.
Saying what? Next time I'll say hi. I mean, good
No,
morning.
about the whole story I just told you. She got mad saying that she was flirting with me.
She probably was, cause she got
She
upset that you
could
didn't say good morning.
she could have been a nice person.
Or the girl was like, "You're not paying me attention. You're supposed to pay me attention."
She could have been a nice person.
I think like a girl sometimes. I know.
I know that.
It's like, what was funny? When you said that they mumbled, right? It was situations where I thought somebody was. Two people was obviously talking and they mumbled something. I probably heard something. I thought they were saying something to me as I walked away. So I turned around and be like, yeah, what was that? And laugh and be like, oh, we're not talking to you. I'm like, fuck. And I just had to walk away. Like, I feel so stupid.
You thought you was the main character.
No, I just felt like maybe they said something to me as I walked away or something and wanted to say something.
That's funny.
I get so fucking like awkward after like my body goes to a different temperature as I walk away. And I gotta get in my truck or wherever I'm at, get away and just sit down like, that was fucking weird. But it's always probably me. Like I said, the other person probably didn't even think nothing big about it. Like people, I'm telling you, people who got like social anxiety are probably thinking a million things in their head. And somebody who doesn't think the way we think are probably just like, it ain't that deep.
What's that? What's them shirts that people be buying?
Shirts?
Yeah, it's like social club. What it?
Oh, antisocial club?
Antisocial social club. That John. That I like that. I like that little.
I feel like you wear that just to get attention and want to be social. Come on, man.
Probably, but I like that John. I just thought about it.
I get it. It's like, nah. People won't get mad.
The next example was a job interview.
Job interview is the worst. Fucking
I don't know how my social anxiety would really bother me there. I don't think it ever did.
Mine's dead. When I did the
I'm
police
lying.
interview.
I'm lying because when they put you on a spot and they be like, "What's your strengths
Give me a
and
scenario.
weaknesses?" Oh yeah, give me a scenario.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Yeah, like I don't know, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like what you
No,
want
'cause
to
you're
tell
trying
you?
to think about the best possible answer, and at the same time, you're in a fucking room with somebody.
Yeah, and I hate when they do.
People.
I hate when I used to get interviewed and they be like 3 people in the room. Like the fuck can't be just me and the manager. Like that should be bullshit. But yeah, job interviews. I ain't really.
Now with the trucker jobs, you be in the truck alone with somebody for a couple hours.
Yeah, there's no interviews.
when
They'd be like, all right, come on, we're
training
gonna
or
do a road test. I'm like, all right,
And then it's like, what can I talk to this person about?
bro. One of my jobs, my CDO jobs I went to, they told me to dress business, right? So I'm going there with some shoes, slacks, button up. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
And they tell you go on a road test.
I had to go on a road test.
You know, there's them foreign drivers. They dress like that to go on the road too.
Like, how the fuck I'm
They
supposed to
gonna
go do a
say
road
nothing,
test? Like, I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. I thought it was dumb.
I was yeah. This is not the attire equipped for this job task.
And
HR.
the fourth example that they have was talking to a cashier. I mean, I know you want to talk about that. You do.
I already said it. You know what's gonna happen. I try to get my wife to talk to them if they try to say something. The most I'll say is like, "How you doing?" But they usually say it first, and if they don't, I'm like, "Fuck it." They didn't.
Nah,
say nothing.
you know what I
If they
hate,
didn't say
man?
nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing.
You know what I hate because most of the time cashiers be cool as fuck. Like they just chilling. They mean to so much people in one day that they probably
They're going
are
through their
just
day, they just
curious
always
about what
just-
you're doing.
Some of
I
them.
hate,
some of
man, when I'm food shopping and they be like, "Oh, what you're gonna cook?" And I just look at them like, I don't know.
Dad would be like, "Is this good?" Like the one time they were telling me about the poppy sodas. I'd be drinking the poppy sodas, and the girl was like, "I drink this and then," and I'm like, I was trying to conversate. I was telling her about the flavors and all that, and she was telling me more about it. I'm like, "Yeah, I just know they're a little healthier than drinking your average soda." And then
I,
I do like always the fake laugh, and I feel bad, but like, yeah, yeah.
if you laugh at me like
Fuck,
that, I'm calling the cops.
fuck.
Um, yeah, I feel like talking to the cashier is probably one of the worst jobs. Like, cause like you said, it's gonna happen. It has to happen. You know what I'm talking about? Like, cause the cashier gonna be cool. 8 out of 10 times you're gonna get a cool cashier that they're gonna want to do the small talking. So it's like you kind of gotta talk to them. So now you're thinking in your head how this is gonna break down, what you're gonna be saying, what they're gonna say, your responses. So now you're already getting yourself nervous. Like so now it's gonna be harder and shit. So I feel like talking to the cashier, man, that's one of the
But when a
top
cashier, I
ones.
always talk to the kids, and I'd be like, "Oh,
Nah, you wanna know what's really
they'll
social
be,
anxiety
she'd
with
be like, you're
cashiers?
so pretty." To my daughter or son, and I'd be like, "Tell them thank you, baby," and that's it.
Wanna know what's real scary with social anxiety? And I know I don't I don't want to say something that sound like a dick, but I'm gonna say everybody in the hood. Everybody in the hood growing up, I know you can relate to this.
When
You
the
food.
chinos say 5 minutes more,
I think that was kind of racist.
when you go to the Chinese store.
No, man. When y'all
That
food
doesn't
shopping with your moms, right? You in the grocery store. You're in line. Y'all in line. You almost done the emptying the cart.
and your mom say
She
you
goes
be,
leaves
yeah,
to get
say,
more shit real
you
quick.
say, I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Then the kid be there with a big ass head running around like, I'm waiting
Oh
for my
my
mom.
god. I'm emptying the cart. Boom, 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 boom.
Then you got the people
Uh,
behind you waiting like, come on, kid, hurry up.
your total is 128.
I be like, oh, my mom.
Hold on, my mom got the food stamps. My mom got the food stamps.
She
Hold
went to
on.
go grab a TV dinner.
Yeah, hold on real quick. I'm there waiting and shit. I remember, man, that happened to me in Kmart. I remember I was a small kid. I actually cried.
Always crying.
We was buying clothes. I forgot where we was going. But anyway, we was buying clothes at Kmart. Damn, we was fucked up buying clothes at Kmart. We was buying clothes at Kmart, and I'm at the cash register with it. Mom went back to go buy more shit. I'm at the cash register,
Wait till the last minute.
bro, and like last thing scanned, cashier's like, "Is your mom back?" I'm like, "No." She was like, "Okay, boom, whatever." We waited.
I'll say something like, you could take the next person. And they
A
probably
line started
we
forming. She was
can't.
like, "You think your mom gonna be back soon?" As soon as she said that, I started crying. I was just so scared. I was
like,
so
this little
scared.
bitch.
I don't care. I was scared. If a kid cries, everybody feels bad now. So everybody's in there. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Come on, kid.
I
Move
mean,
the fuck along.
sometimes, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes they do that, but everybody be like, "No, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna do nothing. It's fine. We get it. We understand." That for some reason, every time when I was a kid, I feel like right after I cried, the good thing happens. Like my parents show up, or I'm not in pain no more, or um,
You just said let out your emotions.
what
That's all.
whatever I wanted to happen happens. Like every time I cried, the good thing happened right after. So I think that's why I cried a lot. 'Cause I feel like something good
I
was gonna
had
happen.
a social anxiety moment like that in the store. You was there. I was in the food. I was in ShopRite, and I was at the meat aisle, and the ant come running behind me and pulled down my pants, and my ass was out, and the whole freezer out. Then the old man looked next to me, looked at me, and then looked at my ass cheeks, and I said, "What you looking at, bitch?" And I pulled my pants up, and I started crying. I chased Anthony around the store, and I wanted to kill him that day.
I remember mommy
was
came
so
home
bad.
cracking up.
That
She
shit
said
was
Jay little
nothing.
wee wee was in the freezer aisle.
Yeah, right.
She said little wee wee was little wee wee. I was bad like this.
All I remember is my ass is out, and the guy was right next to me. I don't know why.
Why he panced you?
I guess we probably was playing before. I don't know. I don't know why he pulled my pants out though. Like,
Oh God, looked at your cheeks and licked his lips. That's crazy.
it was telling you like we didn't really go through shit already. It just made it worse. You go inside shop where you see a little kid's ass cheeks. Like, come on, man. You just felt like you couldn't.
And looked at the lady next to him like, "You see those chicken cutlets? Now look at these." Showed her the cheeks.
He just his little retarded ass just started running away. I'm like, I'm gonna get him.
Oh shit! You got the fuck out of you, man.
Yeah, I started crying. I was pissed off.
That's funny as hell. One of the things I wrote down that I kind of want to talk about.
Hold on. Now we're gonna go back to the cashier. It's so hard when they tell you want to round it up for
Say
charity.
goodbye.
No, when they say you want to round it up for charity, or if they ask you, do you want to open up a card with us?
Rounded up for who?
Charity.
I thought you said cherries.
Total.
I'm like, why the fuck would he round it up for cherries?
Rounded up for charity, like for a total. Or it pops up right there.
Say,
But you can skip it.
Rounded up for what?
Charity.
All right.
Yeah, all right. You slow?
No, I think the way you're saying it.
Rounded up for charity.
All right. Say rap. Never mind. Ooh, I'm gonna
Can't
fuck
say
myself
rounded
up. No, I wasn't gonna do that.
Things like that, or they tell you to open up another card or something. Like if you want to open up one of them cards, or if you have one.
Oh my
let's say
god!
you put the phone number in and it doesn't pop up. I'm like, never mind. It was like, you sure you could just open one now? No, I'm fine. You save money. I'm fine.
And wherever you are, you need to start doing podcasts with us. You know why? Because we have so many stories that we can involve you in, Ant. Whenever you watch this, Ant, you need to understand. You need to come back. Guys, let us know if you want Ant back. You know what? That's what we're going to do right now. Let's take this time to the side. And I would love anybody that views this.
Let's give them 10 seconds to decide.
Anybody that views this right now, please, guys, if there's anything that I want you to do is this. Please, guys, vote right now in the comments and let us know. Do you want Ant to come back and start recording with us again? Let us know. We want him to come back. He's saying that it's not a good time. He want to feel the vibe when he should come back. But I think it's a perfect time for him to come back because when is it ever a good time?
I could have got his story, his side of the story, why he put my pants down.
There's so many stories we can say that we need Ant here. And another thing, you guys like when it's three people. Right? It just feels like a better vibe. I mean, back and forth. I'm going to have my own. He's going to have his own. Who's going to mediate that? You know what I'm talking about? Like, we need a third guy. Let us know in the comments if you want Ant back. Please let us know. All right.
Ant came on for one fucking episode and left and never came back. It's crazy.
All right. Rewind. Back to our regular programming. Fuck. What you said before that?
I was talking about the cashier. Like you said, you had a story about it, but it was with Ant about like open up a card or something.
Oh my God, yes. We in Macy's, right? I'm shopping for
They got you to get a credit card.
Christmas gifts. I didn't know that though.
Oh, so you got it right there?
I didn't know. She tells me, "Would you like an extra 30% off of your purchase?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, it sounds good." She said, "Okay, no problem. Just sign this form." I'm like, "Sign a form for a discount? I never did that shit, bro."
You're stupid, yo.
I signed the form, right? She hands me my credit card.
She's like, give me a couple seconds. It'll get approved.
She said, "This is a temporary one. The real one will come in the mail." I said, "What is this?" She said, "The credit card you just applied for." I said, "I ain't want no fucking credit card." She's like, "Yeah, that's what happens when you want 30% off your purchase. You got to apply for the credit card."
That's how they get you, man.
My social anxiety was so bad, I just kept saying yeah to her because
yeah, it's fine.
I don't like saying no.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. So I'm just like, fuck.
Or like when a waiter fucks up your food at a restaurant.
Oh, no, I'm quiet.
You don't want to send it back. My wife, I know you said that the other day, but my wife always would be like, no, we got to tell them, like, just leave it. I'll eat it. Just leave it. I don't want to do anything extra. Leave it alone. And I know for a fact that's social anxiety because you don't want to correct them on their job.
Bro, I think, remember, I tell y'all too. My mind goes crazy when I think.
I would
think
rather
about the
eat it,
craziest
and
shit.
I wouldn't even like it, and I'm just like, I'm not sending it back. Or I'm not about to complain about the food. I'm not going to do that.
I hate coconut. Right? I hate coconut. I'm trying to see what another food that I don't really fuck with. I hate
peanuts.
No, I like peanuts.
Gay. Oh, sorry.
Yo, man. What's wrong with you? I hate coconut, right? Fucking hate coconut. But let's just say, right?
You're lying because you used to eat coconut water as growing up.
No, I didn't. It was milk.
Remember that little stand next to Hunter middle school? Remember that little
Yo, back to my shit, man. If a waiter comes out, right, and gives me shaved coconut, but I ask for a cheesesteak, I'm eating the shaved coconut. You want to know why? Here's why. And I'm sorry if I fucked this up for anybody else. I'm really sorry. If you do, always send your food back. Just continue doing it. Don't pay no mind to me.
No, I think we should.
I believe.
I think we just messed up for not doing so.
I believe when something happens to my order, right, big or small, and I tell them and they send it back.
They spit in your food?
Yes.
I don't think it's for that. It's not to that extent.
Yes.
I think
they do something.
I think when it comes to like stuff like if the food was cold and you complain about being cold, I think they just put it back in the air fryer or something for like 10 seconds
I
and
don't
send
know.
it
I
back.
just don't
You know
trust
how
it,
they say
bro.
we'll make it again?
Like, yo, my stuffed salmon is not really stuffed. Can you come? You
Oh
know,
yeah, they'll
they're
go.
gonna stuff it with something.
Yeah, they go to
I
the
don't know what
back
they're gonna
and
stuff
stuff
it with.
it
They're
up
gonna stuff that shit. He gonna come back with a big ass smile on his face. It's stuffed now.
and zip
Like
his pants up like you,
that's what I'm saying.
anything
Like,
else.
you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't send no food back, man. I'll eat anything. I don't. I
No,
don't
I
give
don't
a
send it
fuck.
back just because I don't want to talk to them and say, "Can you? Hey, you messed up the order. Can you do this?" And I
Oh,
just
that's
feel
another
so
thing. Yeah,
bad.
hell yeah. My thing is just like I just don't trust it.
Or
At the end of the day, I don't
they
trust
come
it.
by right. The waiter always come by when I got food in my mouth. How's
Oh yeah,
everything? I'm like, good. I'm like, fuck.
that's all crazy, bro.
Oh my god.
Man. Um,
See, these are all little funny things about social anxiety, but I'm gonna be on a serious note. It's some real shit that actually goes on with people. Like people are so freaking afraid to speak about little stuff like this, and then some people are just so cool with it, and the total opposite of what we're speaking about.
yeah.
So if
I
you can
mean,
relate, good, and if you got any tips on how you overcome it or how it's so natural for you to like, not think the way we
oh, the
think,
extroverts.
yeah, I
If
mean,
you're an extrovert watching this,
let
please,
me know.
please let me know. I
And
would
please
love to
look,
be
don't
that.
call me weird. They've been calling me since I was a kid, and it kind of bothers me.
Um, I wrote down this example because there's a lot of shit that I was reading about social anxiety, and this basically what I came up with, just by reading everything. Basically, social anxiety is caused when you went through something so traumatic that it humiliated you, or something that was just so embarrassing, and you just got super scared. And ever since then, um,
I had a couple of the moments in my life. Shit
that's how
myself in
social
school.
anxiety kind of like developed with you.
I shit myself.
Oh yeah,
I ran home.
you're a dirty boy.
Anthony put my pants down. Shop break. Traumatic. Bro, I
I
would live with that for the rest of my life.
I would have said, oh, I did. I'm not gonna talk about that on here though, but
Wow.
nah, because it's gonna make the other person look bad, man. I
You want
don't.
me to tell them the story I know? In the back room? At G Street? You want
Oh,
them to know that?
you're.
Yeah,
Nah,
you don't want them to know.
that's
Because
because
he don't want them to know
no, I'm not. Trust me, I'm nowhere near worried about it because I know.
I ain't gonna say it. It's cool.
Listen, I'm nowhere near worried about it. That's 100%
right.
fact.
Yeah, right.
I just know
You talking
that
about little peepee, right?
that you are disgusting. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
not
saying.
disgusting. I didn't do it. This man used to pee in a cat litter box in the back room for one. Don't know why. He used to walk in the back of G Street. I'm peeing. I'm like, wait, where you peeing at? He's in a cat litter box pissing. Why are you doing it? That's not the traumatic story though. The other one scarred me, but the people that's actually gonna watch this and the ones who actually know when I told them about it, that's based on a true story, guys.
That's based on your true story.
I'll let you
Let's
say
keep it
one
like
day.
that. That's based on your true
It's
story.
what I seen. It's what
Yeah.
I lived.
Yeah.
And you was the only person there.
Yeah, that's based on your true story.
I'm trying to think about an actual besides Aunt Pants and me though. I'm trying
That's
to
what I'm
say
saying.
like
I
a
don't really
very
know nothing
embarrassing
that happened to me.
moment.
I mean, I'm trying to think of younger that may cause my social
I mean, younger
anxiety.
me getting bullied in general, getting called names in front of the classrooms, getting everybody
Oh
laughing at
yeah,
me.
hell yeah.
That was always. I mean, bullying is never good, but it fucked me up mentally bad for a long time, and I was always scared of bullies. The bully could have been smaller than me, and I was always a bitch when it came to it. I can admit that when I was a kid, I was a punk, a crybaby. Like I was scared to do anything.
Yeah, you still are, but it's fine.
Never.
I mean, I think that's what it was for me too. And the thing is, like, I didn't really get bullied as a kid, but it
I
just
did.
I was around a lot of, I'm gonna call them friends, I guess. I was around a lot of friends that they gonna fuck with you. Like they gonna fuck with you in a way that they gonna try to hurt your feelings.
That's why you was with them, so you don't get picked on.
And sometimes it's just when they did that shit to me, I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's all fun and games, but sometimes that should be like, damn, it got me thinking now. Like, do I really be doing that shit? Like, do I really
Yeah,
look
but
like
you
that?
said they were your friends.
Nah, I mean, they're my friends.
I
Cause
actually
I'm still
got-
cool with them now. Like,
No, I got bullied by random kids that just bullied me.
I mean, you's a bitch though. That's different.
No, people just take advantage of certain people. I was a fat, little, chubby kid, very nice to people, and I got bullied. That's not
Remember-
funny. That's just sad.
When the boy Rico choked you in the bathroom.
Because I was sticking up for my friend. First of all,
That's because your friend was on some weird shit.
bro, nah, come on. He had a disability.
What was it?
He had a metal plate in his head. Damn, that's sad because if you watch that, sad. You say he was on some weird shit, and it's a true story.
Yeah,
He
but
had,
he
from
was
what I know
normal.
as a kid, he had a metal plate in his head, and I think he was like in first. He was in first grade, second grade, and he had Pampers on, so he had to go to the bathroom and change his Pampers. So as he was changing his pamper in the restroom, Bull Rico tried to slide on there and look at him on some weird shit. So I said, "Hey, my friend's in there." So he said, "Yeah." He grabbed the hall pads I had around my neck at the time and twist that shit, and they choked me up. And his friend punched me in the belly, and then I started crying.
They fucked your dumb
And they
ass
punched me in
up.
the eye. Then mommy came pick me up. I said, "What happened to your eye?" I said, "Rico hit me." And then she went to the office and started snapping.
Um,
Social anxiety, yeah, 'cause I didn't want to tell nobody what happened. Uh, that's messed up that he said my friend was on some weird shit. He couldn't
nah,
control
cause I
that.
thought that was your other friend. That every time you used to
Nah,
fuck,
nah, nah.
every time,
Now if he
nah,
watches this, if he ever watches it one day, he gonna say your brother's a bitch.
nah, that's my homie.
Nope, Daniel,
what's it?
that's my homie. That
Then
was
what's
my
his
bro.
name? You don't remember his
I
name?
don't want to call him out here. What if people gonna see that?
What's his name?
I know his name.
What I know what it start with. What
I
it
know
start
his
with?
first and last name.
What it start with?
A. Last name start with a F.
Nope.
Fuck.
That's not the boy I'm talking
Look,
about.
he trying to change it up so bad. That's so.
His name is the
fucked
same
up.
name as our cousin.
That's so bad. Yeah, and it starts with an A.
Exactly. I know who you talking about.
You just said it's not the boy I'm not talking about. Come on, just stop. You already fucked it up. Now you scared you gonna want to delete this video. It's cool.
I ain't deleted
Now he
shit.
got anxiety.
You know
Nobody
damn
even
well I ain't
here.
scared. I ain't scared of shit. First of all, but
It's just
no,
fake.
I
Now
thought it
you
was
being
your
a little
other
bully
homie,
like you being a little
the white kid. Remember him?
I know
He used to
which
use the urinal and pull his pants down to his knees and showing his fucking booty everywhere.
one. No.
That was your homie. That's what I thought he was talking about.
I didn't even had a friend that did that. I had the only white homie I had in school, he used to eat his boogies. His name was Walter. I never heard
I
about him.
remember Walter.
You try
Y'all
see
used to
his
share
subject
boogies
right
at
now.
lunchtime.
Nope.
Y'all
Don't try to
nasty as
flip it
hell.
because you know my boy gonna see this. I got him on Instagram.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't worried about none of that.
No, bro, I got your back, man. Don't worry about it. I always did.
Look, man,
Got
they
choked
said
out for you.
a traumatic humiliation or something else that really embarrassed you, right?
Publicly,
Then I guess something,
right?
I don't know. And then the other thing was, this is something I actually read straight from an article. It says social anxiety can stem off of social situations where you find yourself with low confidence or low self-esteem. And especially
Yeah.
nowadays because of social media and shit like that, I feel like a lot of people have low self-esteem. And
Just to be clear, guys, don't believe what y'all see on social media.
yeah,
That's not real life. I don't believe. I tell you, when I start feeling symptoms, I want to call the doctor because I get scared. I'm getting older.
I don't know. I wish Ant was here, but nah. I feel like I said, now with like social media and shit, a lot of people have low self esteem. You know, like because you said like they see shit that's really not. It's not real.
So
And
this
again,
is the way you gotta be cool in life.
what he's saying, like I am joking, but he is that is true. Like don't believe social media. Like 95% of this shit is not real. Like it's just not real on there.
You gotta learn to be yourself. Once you're comfortable in your own skin and you who you are, doesn't matter what anybody say. Honestly, you're just not gonna say fuck
Yeah,
them
man,
in a bad way, but as some type of sense, it's like don't worry about what people say. Don't they're just critics in your book. You're your author of your book. You write your own story, and as long as you're comfortable in your own skin and you're happy with who you are, then that's all that matters.
And
Don't be
another
an
thing
asshole
is,
to
man,
people.
it's life, man. Like, and I always tell that to my brothers. I tell that to my parents. I tell that to my kids. Life is life. Nobody got the instruction book for it. Go out there and have fun with it. Like you do what you want in life. You know, don't listen to what people telling you or how you want to be, how they want you to be programmed to live a life. Like you live your life, you have fun, you enjoy it to the fullest. You know what I'm talking about? Like don't let other people's mistakes fall on you and it's gonna tell you, oh, this is how you're gonna end up because that's how I ended up doing. Don't listen to that shit, man. Do what you want. Always do what makes you happy. And just know, man, like you, whatever you might be going through that might bring you down or might make you have low self-esteem for yourself or low confidence. Look, there's other people out there going through the same shit, man. So all I'm saying is, who gives a fuck what the next person think
That's
about
one
you,
thing,
and
yeah.
just do you, man. That's
Nike.
feel like I was just going off, but I don't know. That just made me think about that shit. I feel like somebody should hear that. Like, enjoy your life, man. This life is so precious, and people take advantage of it because they want to seem too cool or the main character, or they want to be that it guy or that it girl. That shit's all corny. At the end of the day, all that shit is corny because you want to keep up this persona that everybody got of you when in reality it's not really you. You know what I'm talking about? Like you want to do some shit sometimes that be like, yo, people don't see me doing that, so I'm not gonna do it. But in reality, you want to do it because it looks fun. Enjoy your time, man. Enjoy your life. Ain't nobody else gonna enjoy it for you. It is your own life, for real.
Hmm.
But
That's cool.
some things I wrote down for things to like help you cope with it was
Relaxing techniques.
uh I think that this
Where
say
you
that.
wrote that down at?
What?
Cause that page is pretty short for you to be writing all that.
Remember though, I told you how to take notes. I'm smart. I'm smart.
Bing, bing, bing,
I
bing.
write one word, but I could talk about that one word for like 20
All right,
minutes.
then we're gonna say this. We're gonna like talk about some things about combating social anxiety. That's something I just had up
All
here.
right, go ahead.
So when you combat social anxiety, right, it's a couple relaxing techniques you want to remember. And one relaxing technique, right, from social anxiety to help you with it is a technique that's probably used, and we probably said this in a lot of episodes, but it's breathing. So I'm starting to think that I mean, obviously we gotta breathe to be alive, right? You got me.
But it's a breathing technique, asshole. It's not just. If
I
you go to the doctors and they tell you to
you don't
breathe, they
get
don't
what I'm
want you to be like.
saying. I know, but I'm
Come on.
saying in order to live, we have to breathe, right? But a lot of the anxiety, depression, panic attacks, everything comes back to breathing. They always say practice your breathing techniques, practice breathing methods, yoga. A lot of that breathing.
I mean, you work out. What they tell you when you work out?
When you push, breathe. When you lift heavy, sometimes you don't breathe. You gotta breathe.
Breathing.
Yeah, breathe, breathe, breathe.
Breathing is the most essential thing in life.
So relaxing techniques like breathing and focusing on the present moment. So I guess you would
Find things to
say
ground yourself. I
like
got
the
a rule
last
for that.
episode. I used the rule last time. It was a 3-3-3 rule or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3-3-3 or 5? No, it was
No, 333.
3-3-3, right?
Yeah.
So it's grounding yourself. So it's focusing on the present moment. That's probably what I did as a kid with the book thing. When they tell me to read, I just focused right there on the book itself. I didn't look at anybody else because I was distracted. I wouldn't look at the teacher. It was my turn to read, so I'm gonna read right there, and that's how I got through that one moment. And anytime moments happen like that, or if you read it in front of a class, like the presentations, I used to find myself. They always be like, "Oh, engage the class, talk point." I used to be stuck right at there, looking at the whiteboard and talking like this. Next is
One
this.
teacher,
Next is that.
she was really cool. I think her name
Miss
was.
Richardson. Nope, that was our counselor.
No, not Miss Richardson. Rest in peace, though.
Miss Coleman. Rest in peace. Another one. Real.
No, not Miss Coleman.
Miss
Also, rest
Stacy.
in peace.
Don't know what happened to her, but she was cool and thorough.
Not Miss
Mancios,
Stacy.
third grade. Cool as shit.
Mancios.
That was my third grade
It
teacher.
might have been Miss Mancios.
You never had her.
Yes, I did. With the golden hair, the lady that always wore dresses. I had her. That's
Oh,
my
you did.
teacher.
She came with Dunkin' Donuts every day, right?
Yeah, not every day, but she came.
With coffee every day.
Yeah. I think she was the one
She
who
was
told
really
me,
cool. She was my third grade teacher.
when you're presenting and you're scared, look in the back wall. But
Wait, you sure it was Miss Manson you talking about, or are you talking about Miss Amy from kindergarten?
no, it was Miss Mancios or Miss Kratz, one of them.
I never had Miss Kratz. She
But
was a real piece of shit.
she was.
Sound like Miss
But
Crap. Saying
but
that.
they told me be at head level, but don't look at nobody but the back wall. And I used to do that, and that shit worked.
Yeah, but you're just clocked in. You're not. You're supposed to be.
No,
engaged
because she
with
said
what
look
say.
at the back wall. Was at the back wall. Just keep looking at the different stuff at the back wall. It's like you're looking at the people when you're presenting, so it looks better, but
I
you're not.
never got the same picture. Everybody naked.
What you mean?
When they said you're feeling uncomfortable, you're scared, and everybody said picture people naked. How would that help you in a situation?
They don't say picture them naked.
Yes, they do.
They say picture them in their underwear.
Oh, that's probably why.
What the fuck?
You sure they don't say picture them naked?
I never
I
heard
was
that. I
heard-
always heard picture them in their underwear.
I always heard picture everybody naked.
But what if? Never mind.
Just got one in class.
What if you're in a class full of guys?
Start comparing and contrasting.
Okay. Well, with that being said, nah, man. I mean, we actually can wrap it up if you want. I don't
Why
wanna
I
put-
gotta wrap it up the heck?
I don't want to prolong it. And people be like, I'm not gonna watch the rest of that. It's too long.
Might as well cut that part now.
I ain't cutting shit. This is real raw and
Um,
authentic.
no, I feel like we touched bases on a lot of things. I felt like this
I
episode
still
we.
got a whole bunch of shit to talk about, but like I
No, I feel
said,
like
I don't
this
want this
episode
shit too
was.
long, man.
No, this episode for me, I shared a lot of my social anxiety, and I know those are my most common because I deal with them pretty much day to day. Again, from my child to who I am today, I outgrew a lot of it, but I do still have my moments when I feel it. I just feel, to me, I feel awkward. I feel a change in my body temperature. I feel like all eyes are on me. And I feel like I need to go home and go to sleep and get this day over with when I did something so stupid. I feel like it was stupid. But I'm open if you guys girls went through different ways of having social anxiety, what are some of your ticks? Like what can trigger you or tick you off? For people that actually been through but are working on it so much better now and consider themselves like to a point where they're outgoing and like extrovert, please give me some more tips because again, I'm a grown man that still have a lot of moments where I feel socially awkward and I have a lot of anxiety in public, and it sucks. And damn, I could talk about it more, but like another thing is like I feel like everybody time like when you wear something that you feel like maybe it wasn't the right outfit to wear, and it's not that I dress like ghetto or stupid, but it's just like somebody looking at it. I don't know. It's like see, I feel like I'm always judged constantly outside in the public. So, but yeah, we can wrap it. I want to wrap it up with saying, be true to yourself. Stay who you are. And I guess I want to go back to the social media thing, and focus more on the difference of your life and social media, and how you don't have to live up to the social media expectations, but more of to yourself, and being true to your own self character. Um, and if that means you're an introvert like me, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm probably a bad introvert, so probably won't be better than me. But you know, if you are in a situation where you have a lot of social awkwardness and you not good at small talking or starting up the first conversation, um, it's cool. You know, find ways to work on it like we are. Again, we're not therapists and we're not 100% good with all the subjects we talk about. And I feel like this one is pretty hard for me, as you can see, because I laughed a lot. When I laugh a lot, I tend to be um, how can I say, pushing myself away from the real problem. Probably. I don't know if that make any sense.
It doesn't.
Not to you, but in my head, the way my brain is wired is different. No, but probably laughing at my pain. I know I struggle with it a lot, so I make a lot of like jokes about it and stuff like that, trying to laugh through my pain. But yeah, good luck with it, cause right now I'm not having too much luck with it. Go ahead, hurry up, take the mic.
Nah, man, I want to leave you guys with a quick thing, small, simple thing. Um, Dealing with social anxiety is not easy. Everybody knows that. But listen, it's okay. Take your time. Don't rush things. Go at your own pace. You know, do things that make you comfortable, and you take it from there. Like I said, there's no instruction book to life. So just keep doing how you're doing. But just know, keep building yourself. Don't stay neutral. Don't stay in the same place. Keep making that improvement. Always look to be a better you. And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching so much. We really appreciate everything so far. And as always, please share. Let's grow this community. And until next time.